we've scrimmaged a ton. We haven't done a lot of details, which obviously showed in the way we played. If I had to say two things, I'll say three things. One, obviously, we have to be more organized against a team like that switching. Look, we were ninth last year in offense. Okay, however, we were 22nd against the top 10 defensive teams, and we struggled last year against the teams like this that we couldn't beat one-on-one to create things. Okay, and we have talked about it. We've done some things to try to work on it, but against a team like this, the ball's got to move more. Okay, you have to have more ways to get to the ball to play inside out. And it's not like playing against the teams that weren't as good defensively, where we were great against those teams, okay? That's the first thing, moving the defense, okay, and moving the ball quicker. Second thing is, even tonight, and we'll get there on this one, I think we'll get there on all of this because their attitude is so good, is if we were just more committed to running back on defense, okay, and I don't know what the fast break numbers were, 15, but then there's another 17 that are like secondary type offense, things because we weren't set, is if we can get to the point where we'll both offensive rebound, where I did think we were on the glass, and get back then tonight, that's like a 12, 15-point game, even as well as they shot the ball, okay? That's something that can be improved to me before Wednesday. And then the other one, it's the one-on-one mentality defensively, which I thought we started the game off with really well. I mean, we actually, I think the first 8 minutes of the first quarter and the first 7.5 minutes of the third quarter, we did a lot of good things, and then when we broke the lineup, and listen, it's exhibition. They did the same. Then it would be guys out there that aren't used to playing together yet and things like that. But those would be my three things.
I mentioned man, the defense, I would say worries you, but they shot the ball from three, like a lot of open shots.
Yeah.
So how do you try to correct that to go throughout preseason?
Well, I think that it's going to start as much as anything with the two. This is without watching the film now. So, I mean, I could watch a film on the way home and see something totally different. To me, the one thing you've got to be able to do in this league now in the half court, you got to be able to control the ball, which has always been an issue. But with a team like them, 5 out, so much skill on the floor, it's harder. And you've got to be able to control cutters. And they were cutting freely, driving the ball freely. And a lot of that goes back to transition defense because we're not back, we're not set, we're not ready to defend, and we're playing catch up for possession after possession. And I think those are things that can be fixed pretty easily.
You can extract something you actually like tonight. What would it be, if anything?
I think I'm going to say the first half, I liked the free throw differential. We were plus 11. We got to the free throw line 21 times in the first half, I think, right? Or 20 maybe. We didn't in the second half. We were 28th at that last year. We need to get to the free throw line more. I thought our screening at times with our 5-man were good. I think that's a big key for our team. And I actually think, although numbers don't bear it out, I thought we started the game with a really good attitude about defense. And then again, that's where missed shots or, possessions where we didn't put much pressure on them led to easy things for them. And, that's when it gets harder.
Then what is the thing you want to be able to do between now and next time you guys play against the Pacers, I guess, on Wednesday?
Well, first I got to watch the film. I mean, this is all – I'm sure as you know, look, we sit up here and we say these things and then watch the film on the plane and it could be something that you're not even talking about that, I've told this story many times. I'm a scout with the Knicks. Miami's playing in Cleveland. They lose a game. And Porter asked Coach Riley, what about it? And he says, hey, I can tell you things until you watch the film you don't know. And it's true. Until you watch the film, you don't really know. You're saying, I write things down during the game. I just made my notes post-game. I do that every game. Okay, and I've been doing this a long time. Then you watch the film, and rarely are the things that you write down without watching the film is the same as it is when you watch it. So it could be something totally different. The transition defense part for sure. That's an easy one. That stood out, right? You saw the open threes. You've got to be able to do that. I mean, to beat the better teams, a team like them, you can't give them the quality of shot they got in transition.
Last thing you mentioned, just the players' attitudes. How important is it for the guys to keep positive throughout this whole experience training camp, trying to figure out what you want from them, what works best for it, that kind of stuff.
I think that any sport, but particularly the pro sports, because you play more games, being able to develop a group approach to progress is everything. I mean, even now, I mean, you have to, for a team like ours, we want to start the season fast, but you got to keep getting better. You got to be able to lose in this league and make progress. You got to be able to win and make progress.